and bang! What is up, all National Western Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, the owner, chairman, creator, and founder of the National Western Shooters. And today, I am going to give you my AEW Dynamite review. Tonight's show was from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The commentators for the show were Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. And I gotta say, tonight's show was a good show. I really enjoyed tonight's show. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Here we go. We started with a tag team battle royal. Winners faced AEW World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page at AEW Revolution. A bunch of teams are outside the ring as the show gets started. The match begins and a large number of them jumped in. Santana, Ortiz, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver all hang outside the ring and watch. Sky and Kazarian each head to the top rope and leap down on pretty much everyone. Evans up top, front flip on a pile of guys. They catch him and toss him to the floor to a big cheer from the crowd. Teams are still alive until both guys are eliminated with both feet touching the floor. Private Party sent T-Hawk out of the ring. SCU going to work on a handful of wrestlers. Silver and Reynolds finally get in the ring and attack SCU. From the ringside, the Dark Order spokesman gets on the mic and asks SCU how interested it is that Daniels is not at ringside with them. He then says the Exalted One is near. Dark Order members send Sky and Kazarian out of the match. The Young Bucks then send Silver and Reynolds out of the match. Sky leaps over the barricade and takes out Grayson, Evil Uno also at ringside, but Dr. Lee, Seema, and Trent go at it. In the middle of the ring, Santana and Ortiz finally get in the match and go after Seema. Ortiz gets Seema on the apron. Jungle Boy and Seema fight on the apron, but Luchasaurus knocks Seema out of the ring with a big kick. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus drop a bunch of different teams. The Bunny up on the apron for a distraction to Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Blade and Butcher drop both guys. Seema at ringside. Dark Order offers up a mask to Seema. He takes it and looks around at the crowd. He looks like he's thinking about it and heads out through the crowd. Very interesting. Nick Jackson with a flurry of kicks on everyone. Crowd really into this match. Nick gets eliminated by the Butcher. Butcher and Luchasaurus trade big shots in the middle of the ring. Santana sends Quen out to the apron and gets knocked to the floor by Santana and Ortiz, who then throw Cassidy out to the floor on his partner. And Jericho gets destroyed by Luchasaurus and kicked out of the ring. Sammy Guevara grabs Jungle Boy's foot and he gets sent out of the match. Everyone in the ring decide to go up the Luchasaurus and out he goes. We're down to Blade, Butcher, Best Friends, Young Bucks, and Just Matt, and Santana Ortiz. Trent whipped to the corner and out to the apron. Barely hanging on, he's able to pull Butcher to the apron. They swing away on each other. Cassidy is right there to help Trent with a bunch of chops. Bunny now comes over to talk with Cassidy and knees him between the legs, which I thought was pretty funny, especially the commentator's reaction. And then Trent gets dropped from the apron down to Butcher, Matt, Santana, Ortiz. Matt with a spear on Butcher. Matt is still in it because he went through the middle rope, but Butcher had previously gone over the top rope, so he's eliminated. Santana and Ortiz go after Matt in the ring, but he goes for a Northern Lights suplex on both guys. Santana on the apron. Guevara trips up Matt from the outside. Santana up top and hits sweeper on Matt. They send them out, but he holds on. Matt with a super kick to eliminate Ortiz. Guevara tries to springboard in and help, and Matt hits a super kick on him. Then clothesline Santana out of the ring for the win. Winners, the Young Bucks will now receive an AEW World Tag Team shot at AEW Revolution. I love this battle royal. I thought this was a very cool battle royal, and in my opinion, in my opinion, and I knew that the Young Bucks were going to win this match because that was just my prediction, and my prediction was right. So AEW Revolution, it'll be the Young Bucks facing AEW World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page at AEW Revolution. Now the question is, I got a funny feeling that Hangman Adam Page is gonna turn heel on Kenny Omega, giving the Young Bucks the win. Will that happen? We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, great tag team battle royal. And then backstage, Cody Rhodes enters the building with his wife Brandy and the dog for and then it's a women's match. Kate Statlander versus Shayna. And which I thought was a decent women's match. Britt Baker joins commentary for this match. She immediately tells Tony she bought a skinny latte to keep his figure down, which I thought was funny. Each wrestler trades with snacks and then boop each other on the nose over and over. Crowd sounding it. That like these are massive strikes. They then throw forearms at each other. Statlander with some elbows, chops, kick, uppercut, and kick to the face for a cover 2 count. A lot of back and forth action. Both end up on the top rope. Shayna with a double stop down on her opponent. Cover 2. Shayna in control of the match, but then eats a big elbow and Statlander hits a bang theory package pile driver. Cover 1, 2, 3. Winner Chris Statlander via pinfall. I thought this match was decent at best. I wouldn't say it was anything special. Like I said many times before, but I think, and I'll say it again, the AEW really needs to do work on their women's division. They need to take lessons from NXT and NWA. Look at their women's division and then take lessons. So then, recap of Nyla Rose beating Riho last week to win the AEW Women's World Championship. We'll hear from the champion later tonight. Then Tony Schiavone talks to AEW Women's World Champion Nyla Rose on the stage. Tony congratulates her on winning, but Rose barks at the crowd. Is that how you greet me? Rose says that she should have been the first champion and the face on all the face on all the posters. Rose says it makes her hungry, and when she's hungry, she breaks pictures. Schiavone asks about Riho's courage, but Rose whips that microphone away and says, "Forget that. She represented power, and she's the queen bee in this hive." Rose then proclaims our show B as a one-time champion because nobody can beat her. From the back corners, Chris Statlander, 2 in the rankings. Statlander goes to boop Rose's nose and does it to the title. Big Swole then rolls out and gets in Rose's face. Security and referees come out and break things up. Swole and Statlander then lock eyes for a moment. And very interesting promo from new AEW Women's Champion Nyla Rose. She sounded very heelish in this promo. I think she is a heel, but I liked how Chris Statlander came out, because Chris Statlander is actually a good women's wrestler in AEW. She can actually wrestle. She can actually put a good, decent women's wrestling match. So hopefully this leads to a Chris Statlander versus Nyla Rose feud down the road. I'm really interested in seeing, and I also like seeing Big Swole come out. So I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out in the coming weeks. And then we get a recap of Jeff Cobb's debut from last week's Dynamite. And then it leads to Jon Moxley versus Jeff Cobb. This is Cobb's in-ring debut for AEW. Taz joins commentary for this match. AEW World Champion Chris Jericho with Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager show up in the crowd with tickets in hand to watch the bout. Cobb with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex right off the bat. Moxley's ribs are taped up. He's got a bandage on his elbow, and of course, the eye patch is still there. Both end up on the floor. Battle a bit, Moxley in the ring, and then leaps over the top rope down on his opponent. Back in the ring, Cobb with a shoulder tackle. Cobb really working over Moxley. Now looks for two on the islands. No, Moxley goes up to Cobb's knee and continues to kick away at it. He then swings it against the ring post a bunch of times. Back in the ring, Cobb launches Moxley across the ring, covered and lifts Moxley up. Moxley is able to get a heel hook, but Cobb goes right to the ropes and then to the floor. Look, Moxley up the top rope, gets caught in midair and gets suplexed to the floor. Back in the ring, running power slam by Moxley, cover two. Moxley up and lands a boot. Then a knee to the face off a second rope. Tries for a clothesline. Cobb with a German suplex. Moxley right back up with a lariat. Big back and forth shots. Cobb finally dropping Moxley with a lariat. Two of the islands. No paradigm shift. No Cobb with a running uppercut. They go up the second rope. Cobb with a suplex, but Moxley hangs on Cobb for the pinfall for winner John Moxley via pinfall. I like this match. I thought this is a pretty good, decent match in my opinion. And then post match, Inner Circle is immediately in the ring and stomped away on Moxley. From the back comes Dustin Rhodes. He swings away at everyone, but the numbers are too great for him. Lights go out. Darby Allin's Mills gets a nice pop in the crowd, and Allin skates down the ring. He brings his board in and swings away at everyone. Hager tries for a low blow, but Allin then blocks it with the board. Cobb in from behind, suplex, but Allin lands on his feet. Moxley in from behind with a paradigm shift on Cobb. Allin then launches Guevara into the steps. Jericho is dazed and realizes he's in the ring alone with Moxley. They swing away at each other. Moxley whips him into the ropes, but Jericho bails up to the floor and up the ramp. I like this post match beatdown. I like this post match battle. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that Jeff Cobb lost his debut match because I figured that Jeff Cobb was gonna win, but I like both because I like Jeff Cobb and I like John Moxley. So this is, like I said, pretty good, decent match in my opinion. But hopefully, Jeff Cobb, the next time Jeff Cobb wrestles in AEW Dynamite, he gets some wins because he is a good wrestler, formerly known as Mantanza Cradle in Lucha Underground. But anyway, like I said, very interesting beatdown afterwards. And then Adam Page and Kenny Omega versus Lucha Brothers AEW World Tag Team Championship. Page and Phoenix get things started. Crowd hot for this one. Very much behind the champions. Page with a big boot to Phoenix and tags in Omega. Double kicks. Kotaro crusher by Omega. Cover 2. Page back in the match. Phoenix able to land a bunch of chops, but then takes a big one by Page. Page lifts him up, suplex up with the bridge, but Pentagon with a standing double stomp to break it up. Omega sends Pentagon out of the ring. Omega plants Phoenix, running shooting star press. Omega with a second rope moonsault. Pentagon then gets dropped by Page as Omega goes for the cover 2 count. Phoenix finally tags out. Pentagon and Phoenix chopping away their respective opponents. Phoenix with an assisted Hurricane Rana on Page. Pentagon then leaps off of Phoenix's back and cannonballs down on Omega. Omega in the corner. Commentary joking about how long a 10 count that was, which I thought was pretty funny that the commentators joked about it, allowing both guys to stay in the ring. Back from the break, Omega is getting beat up by the challengers. Pentagon with a big kick to the shoulder. Page still making his way back to the corner as he was taken out during the commercial. Omega for tornado DDT on Pentagon. He then tags in Page. Omega sounding an injury to his leg. Page drops Pentagon and then boots Phoenix down to the floor. Fall away slam land kip up. Page leaps over the top rope and down on Phoenix. Sliding lariat on Pentagon, cover 2. Omega tags in. Page suplex. Pentagon Phoenix gets eliminated, but Pentagon runs in and hits a crazy condition destroyer on Omega. Pentagon and Omega hit with big strikes on the apron. V trigger to Omega. Phoenix runs the ropes and knees Omega in the face. Pentagon looks for a package piledriver. No back body drop on Pentagon. Phoenix with a step-up Hurricane Rana that sends Omega to the floor. Page with a moonsault up the top rope to drop Pentagon. Crowd is going nuts. Page tags in. Discus lariat cover 2. Omega tags back in. Not looking great. Though Pentagon with a kick to Omega's face. Sling blade on Omega. Phoenix with a missile drop kick on Omega. Page hits a pop-up powerbomb on Pentagon. Omega with a knee to the back of Pentagon's head. Phoenix looks for the springboard cutter. No, Omega holds him from behind. Page tries for the buckshot lariat and hits Omega. Page sent out of the ring with a flip out on Omega. Pentagon hits Penta driver on Omega. Cover close. Free. Though it was over there. Omega with snapdragon suplex on Pentagon. Hits a V trigger on Phoenix. Leaping in. Tiger driver 98. Cover 2. Phoenix escapes with one winged angel. Page and Omega then hit the buckshot lariat V trigger combination for the win. Win and still AEW World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega and Adam Page via pinfall. This was a great match. I really liked this match. I mean, I am a huge fan of the Lucha Brothers and the Lucha Brothers and Kenny Omega and the Hangman Adam Page put on a great tag team match. The crowd was into it. You can tell this is how you do tag team wrestling. WWE and SmackDown. Take lessons from AEW and take lessons from NXT. And from NWA as well. And then, so it will now be Page and Omega versus the Young Bucks at Revolution. Nick and Matt come out and check on Omega. Page then goes over and helps Omega up. Page heads up the crowd to grab a few beers. Yes. And now it's our main event. Cody with Brandy Rhodes and Arn Anderson versus Wardlow with MJF steel cage match. Cody with a high kick to Wardlow's face and it does nothing. He then drops down and hits an uppercut but then eats a back elbow. In AEW, the only way to win this match is pinfall or submission. Wardlow drops Cody and sends him into the cage. During the split screen break, Wardlow beats up Cody. Now he's busted open. Cody then lifts Wardlow up and pancakes him down to the mat. Cody with a springboard cutter, then lands 10 punches in the corner on his opponent. Wardlow lifts Cody up and drops an F10, spinning F5, and doesn't look to pin Cody. Wardlow then grates Cody's face on the cage. Cody is then sent into the door and it flies open. MJF tells On to hit Cody in the face, like he did to his dad. On thinks about it, and swings the door into MJF's face. Back in the ring, Cody with a big lariat. Cody tosses Wardlow into the cage, then hits a spinning power slam. MJF hands over the diamond ring to Wardlow. Cody with a low blow and puts the ring on himself. MJF isn't happy and he starts climbing up, but Brandy whacks him a couple times. MJF bucks at Brandy, but On sends him into the crowd. Cody with a crossroads cover 2. And by the way, that was a steel chair that Brandy Rhodes whacked MJF with. And then Cody then looks up and starts ascending to the top of the cage. He then hits a massive moonsault on Wardlow. Cover and that will do it. What an insane moonsault by Cody. This cage is massive. Winner Cody Rhodes by pinfall. awesome main event. I love this main event. This was an awesome steel cage match, especially when Cody Rhodes hit that huge moonsault off the top of the cage onto Wardlow. This is how you do a steel cage match. Like I said, I also like the look of the. I also like AEW's look of the steel cage. I got WCW vibes from 2000 2001 because that's kind of what it looked like to me. But a great main event. I would rate this show a 9 out of 9. I would rate the show 5 stars, 9 out of 9, and an 8 triple plus. Good show. I wouldn't say it was an amazing show, but it was just a good show in my opinion. I still think that last week's episode of AEW was better. But anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you thought of this AEW Dynamite and what did you think about the main event. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. And I must bid you adieu. Good night and goodbye and bang. And the words of Cactus Jack. Bang bang. Good night, everybody.